Okay, so I wanted to just stop by and do a little spiel on the idea of purpose. That's something that's been on my mind now for a long, long time. Well, not really that long, actually. It's only been like 3 months. I am a little bit dramatic. But basically, I found out I had cancer a few months back. And I had the surgery. I'm fine now. But after I was recovering from my surgery, I was really in my feelings about where my life was going. And I remember waking up at 3 o'clock in the morning just crying about not wanting to be the walking dead. And I didn't really know what that meant, but the only thing that kept playing in my mind is something that my mom said to me and one of my friends when I was in the hospital. And she was saying that there's two things that don't mind killing you. It's going to be the devil and your flesh. Those are the two things that know they're not going to heaven anyway. And just to expound on that, really the only thing that lives on after you're gone is your legacy, your purpose, and of course your spirit in heaven or hell. But, that's outside of my scope. But needless to say, while you're on earth, you need to be figuring out what exactly God fashioned you for. He took time out of his schedule to put you together, to disperse angels, to cover you all this time on earth. And it wasn't just to go to some random job that doesn't really do anything for his people. If you're not a believer, basically, he didn't make you just to answer phones. It's not really helping the greater good. So your purpose is going to be something that helps people other than yourself. So imagine yourself getting to the pearly gates and God saying to you, okay, so what did you do with your time while you were on earth? Well, I paid my tithes. Okay, great. That's your reasonable service, so you don't get a cookie for that. I was a good parent. Okay, great. You decided to have children, so you should be a good parent. I paid my taxes. Okay, you paid your taxes. If you didn't pay them, you were going to jail. So again, I say, what did you do that helps other people? And the saddest thing about purpose is what people don't realize is if you were actually walking in it, that's going to be the thing that makes you the most money. That's going to be the thing that fulfills you the most, because it's not just satisfying a financial need, but it's going to satisfy a spiritual, a physical, and an emotional need. If you're going to bless God's people, he's going to bless you for doing that more than any man could with any job. So that's something that you really just need to be thinking about. Now, granted, I understand life gets in the way, but that doesn't have anything to do with the fact that he gave you a purpose and you're allowing life to get in the way of what he created you to do. You have kids. Kids are a gift from God. So are you saying that this gift that he gave you, you're going to now use as an excuse to not serve the purpose that he gave you? Because then that would be kind of like saying he can't trust you with the blessings that he gives you, because the blessings he gives you, you're going to use as an excuse to not do what he asked you to do. So that's really just something to think about. I plan on posting videos at least once a week talking about purpose, how you find it, barriers to it, how you overcome those barriers, because what I do know now for myself is that my purpose is to help other people figure out what their purpose is. Especially since I've been out of the hospital. Well, actually, even going back way, way far before then, people have always come to me with their issues or what should I do next or what's my next step in life. And I never even realized that that was a gift that God gave me. That was one of the tools in my box. And so now I guess I'm getting older and having a situation where, you're not exactly sure what's going to happen to you next. It can really make you stop and think, okay, I need to get on the good foot and actually do something with the purpose that God gave me, so that when I do make it to heaven, he really can say, well done, my good and faithful servant, because I served the purpose for which he made me. If not, then it really was a waste of his time and man hours that he gave to you. So really just think about that. Hit me up under the video. Let me know what you think. Any feedback that you could give me would be helpful. This is my first time, so I'm mad nervous, but I'm gonna post this video anyway, and hopefully it can take off from here. So let a friend know about it, and I'll be speaking to y'all soon.